on the regular, man. Artists that people don't even know about, man.
Yeah, he definitely got some shit with her.
And you know
He
what,
done,
bro? I tell people, man, this game now is insaturated, dog.
well, it's always been like that. Truth
Yeah.
be told, it's just the fact that we didn't have social media, so we ain't know.
You know what? And that's the thing. What social media did, it put a lot of shit to light, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Get it?
feel
Like
like a lot of
music.
niggas ain't got no privacy no more, bro.
I mean, they could if they choose to.
Yeah, they choose to as well. You're right. You're right.
When they say social media make your life public, that's really on the beholder of the page. You can make your page private, or you could just not post everything of your life. But people feel like they gotta post everything of their life.
And see, I feel like in my position, I'm running a business, so I got to post.
Well,
I got
right, posting is one thing, but posting everything of your life is another thing. This is where a lot of artists be lacking.
ooh,
Posting content is different than posting, what you're doing and where you want your family and stuff like that. If you're gonna have a page and it's a business page, keep it
right.
business. You want to have a personal page, then have a personal page. I be
But
trying
that
to tell
personal page is where motherfuckers just posting everything, bags of weed.
everything, and you got to pick and choose, or just say, "F it, I'm gonna just keep one page and I'm gonna have it like that." Like when I first started taking like social media super serious,
Yeah,
my page my page was weak, bro. I'm telling you, if you would have seen my page prior to, you would have
yeah,
never thought I did music and nothing like that. I had to learn how to formulate my page and make
right.
my page like what it looks like. My page wasn't starting off looking like that. I was posting a bunch of dumb shit like everybody else was.
Yeah, yeah, because motherfucker, we didn't know better at the time.
At the time, I really did. And honestly, if it wasn't for Clubhouse and the people that I met on Clubhouse, my page probably would still be weak right now.
On Clubhouse?
Yeah, during the pandemic when Clubhouse was like really lit,
Yeah,
and they were still doing the invitation type shit. I got in Clubhouse early, and I was in the music rooms. I'm in
yeah,
the room with wild A&Rs, wild producers, wild record label people, and they're telling people what they look for on their Instagram, and they're telling people, "Look, you ain't gotta have professional pictures, but make your pictures look like that." People be posting, like you said, weed and bottles and
yeah,
cars. I was posting all of that shit, and they're like, "Bro, we can't tell what it is that you do. Like,
yeah,
we can't
yeah.
tell it.
You
Trying to,
had to take it down.
you gotta pick one. You can't bombard your page with so much different content, and then people is like, well, what does this person actually do? Does he do music? Is he a model? Is
Is
he
he a
like one of those
podcaster?
like what is this guy doing?
So
Once I
you,
got that down, I said, forget it. I'm gonna stick to just straight doing music shit. And
hey,
being that I didn't want to leak all my music, I just posted on my stories.
and you know what? That's good advice right there, breadwinner. Because what you're saying is you basically have to have 2 feet in one lane.
Right,
Like if
right,
I'm gonna be a podcaster, I need to be posting just nothing but podcasts. I don't need to be having weed
right.
up there,
Uh,
alcohol,
none of
pornos,
that.
and all the rest of the
None of
bullshit.
None of that. Because at the end of the day, you're confusing your consumers.
Yeah, I definitely
You
like
will
that.
want your consumers to look at your page and be like, okay, this guy is an artist. This guy is a model. This guy is a podcaster. You will want them to know what they're looking for. You don't want them to go on your page and kind of be looking, trying to
Right.
figure it out.
Because
So
it confuses the consumer, like you said.
they'll be lost. They'll be sitting there thinking, well, I thought you did music. I was trying to message you to see if you could help me with music. I didn't know you did podcasts. And
Right.
now they're like, oh, I don't need no help with podcasts right now. So now they're
Very
not even
good.
worried about your stories no more. And then
Very
the
good.
reverse of, oh, I thought you did podcasts. You an artist. I don't need no features right now. Like
Hmm.
you gotta understand the lane when it comes to this music business, and people gotta really understand that it's a
Wow.
business.
You know what? You just put me in the student chair for a second because I know I'm posting nothing. I know you follow me on the regular, so I'm hoping I'm doing everything I'm doing the right way.
Now you are. You definitely are.
Okay.
You definitely are. Definitely don't got those problems. You're definitely making sure that your page is known for
Yeah.
podcast entertainment. Your page is like an information page. And then you
Mm.
can still go there and get the laughs and stuff, but
Yeah.
your page is very informational. It's very informative.
Yeah,
So me personally, I could tell an artist, yo, check out this page. He's
yeah,
gonna post certain content that you could take notes off of, because you be
right.
posting a lot of real shit that a lot of artists, even established artists, need to know.
And you know what fucks me up, breadwinner, is when you are artist and you all in the story in the neighborhood smoking this, showing guns that, and it really questions it to me. I have to question your character.
Facts. I was just about to say the same thing.
Yeah, breadwinner. Hey, and not only that, but it goes back to the conversation I had last night with this bitch. She real fine. She's supposed to be a manager for all these artists, but you in the story posting OnlyFans shit.
Yeah, see, that's that. She's a manager and she don't got nothing of her artists is up there.
Right. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
So what I'm saying, like, she needs to make a separate OnlyFans promotion page on Instagram, and
Right.
then have her managing page straight managing. Like,
Fuck all
how
this
you a manager, and
shit.
then you tell me, yo, I want to manage you as an artist.
Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram, and I follow you, and I'm seeing you shake your ass and twerk and whatever. I'm gonna be like, that's not a manager.
How can I take you serious, baby?
But I mean, I could take you serious, but that don't mean I'm gonna take you as my manager.
Right,
And I mean,
right. No, that's a
I
fact.
don't, I mean, twerking. I mean, I want people when they come sit and talk to my manager that they focus, not
Yeah.
focusing on what she's gonna post on her page later. You feel
Right.
like I've been trying to tell people you got to figure out the best move for you.
Right.
Everybody's trying to chase a bag. So if you're
Yeah.
not trying to chase a bag, then chances are you're gonna have longevity over people because most people is just trying to chase a bag. And if they're
Right.
trying to chase a bag, they're gonna do anything and everything they feel that's gonna get their attention to get a bag, and they're gonna be sadly mistaken when
Yeah.
they do that. Like at the end of the day, everything's gonna need marketing and promotion.
Yeah.
So no matter
Everything's
what
marketing
you're doing,
and promotion.
you're gonna need marketing and promotion.
And
That
how can
manager,
I trust you to be my manager when you're posting OnlyFans shit? Like, to me, it thinks that you really not about the artist. You really
mm,
about yourself.
you're not about the artist or your management company. Because if you got a management company and that's all you posting on
Yeah.
your management page, nobody's gonna think you're a manager.
Right. You motherfuckers got it fucked up.
They really do. Like what it is they're watching other people. They're watching other people and they think that this person did this one thing.
Yeah.
That's like my page, for example. If somebody was to come across my page and look at my page and my stories, they would never think that I had a regular job.
Yeah.
They'll look at my page, oh, he's verified, he got all of these comments, he got all of
Right.
these likes, he
That's it.
must be rich, he must be famous.
That's right. It's all
Bro,
about how you
do
market
DoorDash,
yourself.
I do DoorDash, I'm a tire tech training to become a mechanic. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, I do Instacart. You feel
Wow.
what I'm saying? I'm trying to find another job. Hopefully, I can work at Wendy's in one of these places that's paying $20 an hour. So it's
Very good.
like I do more than just music. I do
Yeah.
more than songwriting. I do more than engineering.
And
But
at the end of the day, you know how to promote and market yourself as far as
it's
music.
that exactly. Now, when you look at my music page, you're gonna look at my page. Oh, this guy definitely does music. You would
Right.
never think that during the morning, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm under a car doing the oil change or fixing a tire or something like that. You
Right.
would have never think that. But
Yeah.
this is what social media got people thinking. Like, okay,
Yeah.
everybody's just born to be a star. You don't
Yeah.
get to see the work that people put in anymore.
Wow. Very good,
You
breadwinner.
don't see
Very
that
good.
work no more. Like,
Man, look, the show ain't
uh,
even started yet. God damn. Come on. Hey, we live with it. Okay, we been live the whole time. I didn't even know, cuz. All right, you ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Tap in, tap in. This is Sports Betters Media. I am Hip Hop Mag, See11Studios. Got a special guest in the building tonight. One time, Tease, LA Breadwinner.
What's
Let's
going on,
get it.
people?
All right, how you feeling tonight, Big Money?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed. Happy to be here.
Yep, blessed and highly favored.
Highly favored.
All right, let us know where you're from and what area code you're repping, Money.
I'm coming from Westchester County, New York, Ossining to be exact, 10562.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good, man. Shouts out to Westchester, man. Big NY. All right. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we get started?
I just want to give a shout out to my family.
Mm-hmm.
They always been there supporting me. I want to
Yep.
give a shout out to the whole state of New York. I want to give a big shout out to y'all for inviting me and having me up here. And
Yep.
anybody that's just out here trying to make it, trying to do the right thing. Big shout outs to y'all. Keep doing it.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. That's it, man. Best podcast in the Carolinas, North and South. All right. LA the breadwinner. Let us know why the name LA breadwinner.
Well, my first name is Latier, and everybody call me La for short, so I just use the La. And breadwinner because I feel like everybody is a breadwinner. My brother got a music company that he started years ago when we was in high school called Breadwinner Music Group,
Good.
and it was just more of a lifestyle and a mind state. Everybody's a breadwinner, and if you're not, then you should become a breadwinner. You know, breadwinner is just basically finding yourself, knowing what you got to do for self.
Yep.
Yes, it's like you're winning bread or whatever, but that's not really the whole thing. It's just about finding self,
Yep.
doing yourself. Everybody is a breadwinner in my eyes. You a breadwinner. The people listening to breadwinner. The people watching is a breadwinner.
Yep.
People that's at work right now is a breadwinner. People that's home sleeping is a breadwinner. I just
Yep.
said, you know what? Forget it. Let me put it to the forefront to let everybody know we all breadwinners around here. If
That's
you
it.
had
That's it.
doubt that you're not making it or that you can't make it, just remember you're a breadwinner. You can always make it.
That's right. And not only that, but I tell people it's not all about having the money that makes you a breadwinner. The money will
Definitely.
come, but it's really your energy and your focus.
That is all about your focus and your mind state. That's what really makes you a breadwinner.
Yeah.
It's really your mindset. Your
Yep.
mindset is going to really make you the breadwinner. Because I know a lot of people that's breadwinners and they don't got that much money, but their heart
Mm.
and their soul is pure. So
Yeah.
anything that they do, anything that they move, it comes with value. They don't
Yeah.
gotta have that much money.
You got to. You got to. Okay. Tap in, man. Best podcast in the Carolinas, North and South. How was it growing up in NY when you was a kid, man? I can tell you probably in your 30s.
Yeah, I just turned 35 in August.
Good.
For me growing up in NY, it was pretty cool, pretty sweet. I was born in Richmond, Virginia, so
Mm.
I didn't really like it in itself that much. Being young, I didn't really like it down there. Even now to this day, I'm still kind of scared of the South. So when I convinced my dad to move back to New York, we moved back to Yonkers because that's where I originally was living at. And
Very good.
everything was sweet. Like it was good. We had block parties. It was a different time and it was more community based. It was a lot of love. Yeah, we
Mm.
still had the knuckleheads and the violence and shit like that going on, but with that, we also had, the productive community, the
Yeah.
people in there. We had dare programs and shit like that. So growing up was
Yeah.
pretty sweet. Like I said, I had my family there. I had both of my parents. My mom was always there for me. My pops was always, always there for me. Like he would have done anything for me. He
Yeah.
basically himself, and like I must say, he did a hell of a good job. I
Yeah.
seen my work hard as a single father. He put himself
Wow.
through school, put himself through work. I
Yeah.
mean, he did all of that while raising me and taking care of me. So growing
Mm.
up, I had a pretty good life, a pretty good childhood. I didn't have to do half of the shit that I did growing up.
That's
True.
very good. Very good, man. Keep it real, man, and keep it gangster. LA
Fact.
breadwinner. What can you say has changed the most in New York in your past 30 years since you've been there? I know you moved around a little bit, but what can you say has changed the most? I know you talked about community and all that. Where your mind at?
Personally, I feel like New York shows a lot of love, and we just get the stigma that we don't. In the
Mm.
past 30 years, even I say the past 60, 70 years, at one point, New York was like one of the most violent states to be in.
Yeah,
And we did a whole 180 and haven't had that record or that reputation for decades.
that's right.
For decades, we haven't. And I don't think people give us enough flowers for that. At one point in time, it was very dangerous in New York, but it's not like that now. New York
Okay.
shows a lot of love. Like you could come to New York from anywhere and get
Yeah.
showed a lot of love. You need a dollar, you need a bogey, you need directions. It might seem like that, like niggas ain't gonna help you, whatever, but there's a lot of help and a lot of love in the city of New York.
And you know what, breadwinner? It's a stigma in New York that people are just assholes.
Nah, that's not a stigma. We are assholes.
Okay,
Definitely.
okay.
But we
Okay.
still show love as an asshole. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
you could get help from an asshole and never knew that that person was an asshole until you actually became acquaintances or friends, and then you'd be like, "Damn, I would have never known you were such a dick that first time we met, and you helped me fix my tire." Like now that
Mm,
I know you've been rocking out for 3 years, 4 years, you're an asshole. But I fucks with you though. Like you know, like I
yeah,
still
yeah.
fuck. You
It's
an asshole. For real.
it's just fast paced, but they're keeping it real at the same time.
Yeah, it's I guess yeah, it's a definitely a fast pace because 1 minute everything could be cool and then the next minute everybody could be sad for something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like one loss could be detrimental out here.
That's it. That's it, man. Tap in. Best podcast in the Carolinas, North and South, East and West. Uh, got my co-host with me tonight, Hip Hop Mag in the building. You already know who he is.
What up, boy? What up, boy? Long time.
So, yeah, glad
All
to be
right.
here. Glad to be here.
Shit, man, who you got in your top five?
There you go.
All right, industry wise,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these niggas not even alive. It's crazy.
Okay.
I definitely put Big L and Pac in there. But I'm gonna do the ones that's alive to just make it easier.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I gotta say Kiss.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say Fab.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say Davies.
Oh, Dave East. I mother said Dave East.
That nigga's nice, bro. I gotta give that man his props.
Yeah.
Um, me personally, because I'm very, very versatile with it. I'm gonna put Tory Lanez in there,
Word, word,
and I'm gonna put like The Weeknd in there.
Very good.
word. Respect.
You know what I mean? Because I'm very versatile. I listen to a lot of different people, a lot of different musics, and a lot of different genres. Because like, if I would have just did rap, it would have
Yeah.
just been like Griselda, Vado, Kiss, Fab,
Yeah.
Nino Man, Davies, Millie. Like I listen to niggas like that a lot.
Very
When
good.
I, but when I'm out and about and I want to set a vibe or a groove, I listen to a lot of shit. Like I listen to a lot of Weekend. I listen to a lot of Travis Scott. And like I listen to a lot of different shit to try to, you know, tap into those realms. Cause coming from the hood, people will look at people certain type of way and not understand why they make a certain type of music.
Yeah.
And I kind of get it. Like this is why I respect ASAP Rocky so much. ASAP Rocky's a hood nigga. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm like? He's a real hood nigga. He carried hammers and all of that for real, before he got signed.
Okay. All right.
But
Big tap.
y'all would never know. He never rapped about none of that. You feel what I'm saying? Like he never rapped about him selling drugs or carrying guns and nothing like that. Y'all would never think ASAP was on that type of time, and I respect that. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and then I take it way further back when you got people like NWA, and honestly, let's keep it real. They didn't do nothing that they were rapping about.
Mm. Oh, NWA.
You ain't think so?
They, they weren't gangster, bro.
You know what? You
Easy
probably
E was
right in
gangster.
a
He was a
certain
hustler.
sense.
Easy E got money. He wasn't a gangster. He wasn't a shooter. He probably had shooters with him, but he got money.
Easy.
Yeah, he
Okay.
wasn't out there smacking niggas and robbing it. He was getting money, selling drugs. He was a
Okay.
good money. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Cube wasn't gangster. He wasn't shooting nobody and nothing like
Come on,
that.
Snoop
Cube,
Dogg,
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Yeah, I know Snoop Dogg. One
Well,
wasn't.
Snoop wasn't in NWA, but he was really gangster to a certain extent. But NWA wasn't all that gangster, and America looked at him as gangster. So this is where I started to realize, you know, you could rap gangster and be gangster, or you can not rap gangster and actually be gangster. Like MC
Okay.
Hammer. MC Hammer was super gangster,
Mm.
Yeah,
big
MC
crit,
next, bro.
Yeah.
Yup.
had the whole day on lock.
Okay. Bad.
And
Bad.
But
D4
people wouldn't know that. They see MC Hammer, they think about can't touch this.
can't touch any shit, bro. That nigga's
Right.
gangster, bro.
Because that's what, like you said, it goes back to what you were saying. It's all about how you market yourself. And he
How
didn't
you
market
market
himself as a gangster.
didn't market himself better. He knew better. He said, "Why would I do that? When I've been against it before I got this bread like this. Why do
Right.
I got to be against it with this bread?
That's right.
Let me make you feel good, because I've
Yep.
been hurting people and people been hurting me for so long. Let me make people feel good." That's why I respect MC Hammer. People don't even realize it. He's one of the first rappers to make $1 million off of music.
Yep. Yep. It definitely be like that, man. Tap in. All right. Hey, LA Breadwinner speaking facts, best podcast, North and South. All right. What initially made you get into rapping?
My family, my older brothers, they really my cousins, but they basically raised me. We was all in the same household. Shout
Yep.
out to CR Breadwinner. Shout out to John J. Breadwinner.
Yep.
They were like super nice. Everybody in Yonkers knew about them. So when I
Okay.
came back from VA, everybody already knew them on the block for nice ass spitting and everything.
Yeah.
And they looking like, "You the little brother, what you got?"
Yeah.
And I knew how to put rhymes and stuff together, but messing with my boy, shout out to John the Don.
Okay.
Messing with John the Don at a young age, me and him was running around Yonkers battling halfway the whole damn Yonkers.
Okay.
And
Bet.
that's where it started at.
Now, very good. Who inspired you the most growing up, just in life in general?
My dad,
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Respect, brother.
Yes, he
Respect,
did.
brother.
Yes, he did. I
especially
know.
as I got older and I started to realize like a lot of my friends didn't have their father.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably, in his words or in his eyes, I probably don't show it like how I should show it, but
Yeah.
he's probably his influence and inspiration.
Yeah. Yeah. I can definitely tell. I can feel it in your spirit, boy. I can feel it in your
I had a
spirit.
great father, man. I ain't gonna front. I had an amazing dad, and the more and more I get successful, the more and more I get a chance to speak on it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
speak on it because I
Yeah.
had my dad, and I see other great fathers out there. That's one thing I do see that don't get shown like that. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm? So when everybody was saying all of this shit about deadbeat dads and no good dad, I didn't see that like that because I had mine, and he
Okay.
taught me. Like it's not like he was just there. He was there and he worked.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he worked to raise me. He
Yeah.
put in the work to raise me. He put in the work and the time to teach me. So he's
Yeah.
definitely my biggest influence and my biggest motivation.
That's it. That's it, man. We and you done said the same thing like a lot of other rappers have been on this podcast and said it's their daddies and we all need our fathers at the end of the day.
We really do.
Okay.
That's a whole
All right.
fact.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with
That's a
that. I fuck with
and
that.
for
I
the
fuck
ones
with
that
it.
actually got theirs, they need to speak up more on it. So it could be we need to bring some awareness to that, especially in the black community.
Right.
There's a
Yep.
lot of people perpetrating and fronting
Yeah.
like they didn't have their dad or didn't have a father figure.
Right.
And I feel like y'all niggas need to stop doing that, bro. If you
Yeah.
had a father figure, if you had your dad, man, be proud of that shit and
Yeah.
speak on it.
And not
Because
even your father, but mama too.
yeah, of course, moms is always in the picture
Yeah,
because
but
everybody mostly have their moms.
right.
But
But
comes
our
to dad
fathers is the one that molds us as men.
as men.
Yeah.
This is why I'm only speaking to the men that had their dad or had a father figure, because there are a large proportion of black men that didn't, that only
Right.
had their mom, only had grandma. But the ones that had a father figure or a dad, granted, if even if he wasn't the best one, still
Yeah.
acknowledge that man was there and he tried.
Right.
Because it's not easy. I mean, I don't have no kids, but I've seen it. It's not easy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
It's not
definitely.
easy for both parties, but they
Yeah.
make it harder for the black man.
Hey, I love that substance you dropping, man. Definitely gotta get back to the family and understand that we all one at the end of the day.
Big facts.
Okay. I love that, boy. LA Breadwinner in the building, best podcast, North and South. Let me talk to you about this. I know you haven't dropped anything on YouTube in a while, but how's the process been going since you dropped that single Demons?
Man, YouTube is probably like YouTube and Twitter is like the two platforms that I haven't given it the right energy, the right timing, like how I should.
Yeah.
That first video did pretty well, especially that year that I put it out. And it's
Mm-hmm.
one of the reasons why I end up taking my Instagram and Facebook and my Snapchat to the next level, as well as my SoundCloud and my Audio Mac,
Okay.
is basically because when I dropped that video, I was already, knee deep in marketing and promotion on
Yep.
my Instagram page. So when I did that video and I put it out, shout out to YQ, he shot and edited that video.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my boy Roz, the Dot Gray. He produced that beat and he's also on the track. So when I put that song out and the video out, everybody was like, "Yo, I like it because it had the spooky vibe, the shit that you're saying in there." Like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people was asking me to break it down because you sound like you're talking like you're going to heaven, but you saying shit about demons and shit. So
Yeah.
like, what's the real situation with the song? With all of that, it did do good. Only problem was on my behalf at the time. And even still now, I don't really have a team to help me, put the videos together and stuff like that, or even marketing promotion. Everything you see that I've obtained, I actually done on my own within like the past year and a half, 2 years. I
Okay.
just went and I applied it right then and there. Like I don't got a manager, I don't got a PR, I don't
Okay.
have like everything I've done. I just took the roll of the dice and I went with my gut.
Yeah.
Everybody I worked with was genuine. And shout
Okay.
out to YQ because he put me onto this when I first started doing my press runs and everything. My boy YQ, he's from Westchester County as well. Shout out to Peekskill.
Very good.
I'm I'm at his crib. He's sitting me down and he's like, "Yo, wow, I'm gonna let you know now. When it comes to these blogs and networking or whatever, he took the old school way and it worked for him. So he was like, it should work for you. He was like,
Mm-hmm.
look at all the up and coming artists, look at certain lit artists that you're in the same niche as. And then you message the person that wrote that
Yeah.
article. You message that person, you get their email, whatever, because they're gonna have their contact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're gonna have their
That's it.
Twitter, their Facebook. You get their information, you message them. Be polite and be genuine. It's
That's
like
yeah.
don't funny shit, don't do no fake shit, don't worry about a bag. All of that shit is gonna come later. Just be
Yeah.
pure and genuine.
Yeah.
It was like if you be genuine, trust me,
Yeah.
you're gonna get people that want to write about you and talk about you. And when he said that, he was so serious. He said, "Yo, look in my eyes. Be
Yeah.
genuine with these people.
Yeah. You
Be
got to.
smart." You know what I mean? If you can't afford it, tell him I can't do that right now, but I'll make payments or whatever the case may be. And
Well,
I did said, and the shit worked for me.
yeah.
I got a shitload of press from it. I got good. I met PRs because of that.
Right. Right. It's all about the
Shout out to
seed.
Chase.
It's all about the seeds you plant because at the end of the day, when you're genuine and you plant the seeds, it's gonna grow regardless, no matter what
That's
nobody says. Okay.
that's a full fact. And I thank him a lot for giving me that gem because
Yeah.
at that time I didn't know how shady and janky this business is when it comes down to marketing and promotion and even booking shows or whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know how shady it was. So I'm glad
Hell
he
yeah.
gave that heads up first. Because yeah, I done been got before. People then took my money and I blocked me. I never heard from them or seen them again.
Okay.
Cool. It's cool. This is why I'm a breadwinner.
There you go.
This is exactly why I'm a breadwinner. Because my mind state was, if you could do that for a little 50, 100, 150, 250, it's a good thing I didn't come to you with the 800s, with the racks and nothing like that. It's a
Okay.
good thing I didn't come and waste my time and my money with you. So then when I did find the right people that was genuine, they
Yeah.
didn't even want that much.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
They gave me the discount. Like, nah, fuck with you. I'm gonna give you this discount.
Now, how long have you been rapping for?
Honestly, I've been doing music since I was like 13, but
Taking it
professionally,
serious.
I'll say 2.5, 3 years.
Two and a
Okay.
half, 3 years, word, bro.
Okay. Okay.
How
Very
long you plan on rapping?
Until I find a better career.
yeah. Yeah. And I got a big question for you. But I'm gonna ask you that later. Tell all the viewers and the fans what's next for the breadwinner in the future.
Lord willing, man, I get some placements. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm really narrowing to that avenue, getting placements, syncs. You know, like I'm more of a songwriter, so I'm looking for artists that could perform. You know,
Okay.
I'm 5 years old. I'm really not trying to go on tour for the rest of my life.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like those artists that do that, they're tied into deals where they can't get out.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not bargaining up for that. I'll take a songwriting deal or something like that, ghostwriting deal or something like that, maybe a publishing deal, something like that. But as far as the artist mainstream, I
Yeah.
don't know if I can handle that. I'll be
Okay.
real with myself. You might not see me as the next Meek Mill or the next Jay-Z or the next Travis Scott, but I could definitely help them niggas stay where they at, and I
Yeah.
could definitely help the next person to become that. Cause
Yeah.
I'm not going all across the world and all of that shit. I'm not doing radio drops at 6, 7 in the morning. Like I'm just not cut out for that.
Okay. Okay. That's
Nice.
and ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Take advantage of what you got because at the end of the day, 35 is old in the industry. You see what I'm saying? They expect you to rap
Oh,
about.
not really. They market that as new coming artists,
Yeah.
but
Mm-hmm.
most
Right.
artists that you listen to or the biggest artists
Yeah.
are in
35.
definitely 28 and over.
Yeah, 28 and over. Yeah.
The
Okay.
28
Okay.
and over is actually the industry standard. But the thing is, they,
Yeah.
they don't want to sign you as an artist when you're that seasoned and knowledgeable of the business. They
Exactly.
rather get you when you're like 24, 22 because now they can dangle something in front of you
Yeah,
and
they
like
can take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
they take advantage of you. But they're signed, like Benny the Butcher got signed at 33 years old, 34
Ah,
years
that's
old.
amazing. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's
You know what
very
I'm
good.
saying?
That's
And
very
I'm
good.
pretty sure his deal was a pretty good deal.
Right.
You get what
So
I'm saying? So it's definitely possible. I wouldn't want nobody out there that's my age thinking they can't get signed. I'm just not trying to be an upfront artist like that. But
okay.
they're definitely looking for artists like that. That don't like, especially if you look young.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. If you look young
Yeah.
and you 34, 35, 28, yeah, they'll sign you quick still.
Yeah. That's it. That's it,
As
man.
long
That's
as you're
great.
moldable, honestly, as long as you're moldable, a record label, if you're moldable, the record labels is gonna try to find
Oh
you. If
That's
yeah.
you're
right.
not that moldable, they're not gonna try to sign you.
Or you can try to stay independent and just get that bag yourself instead of depending on labels and all that shit.
I would say for anybody, realistically, and this doesn't even matter at age. Anybody that's trying to do this, I would literally say stay independent and just do sponsorships
Okay.
or partnership deals or investor deals. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, once you sign a contract that's not one of those
Yeah.
and they upfront you anything, they got
Pretty much. Pretty much.
you. They got
That's a part of the
you. And then
game,
on
man.
top of that, they're gonna definitely take ownership of something.
That's right. That's
So
right.
if they don't take ownership of your music or the copyrights or whatever the publishing of your music, because the publishing is more than the masters. Let's
Yeah.
keep it real. We keep it real. The publishing is more than the masters. So if they take something like that, or if they take the likeliness of your name, you're done.
And they can't wait to take it neither.
Yep.
You're
Can't wait.
done. They'll give you all of the money up front, but once they got that likeliness of that name, you can't even use it.
Yeah, yeah. That real talk. That real talk. All right, you got any
So
question for the breadwinner? Wait.
Shit, man. You plan on doing any like film work or any movies or something like that in the future?
yeah,
Good
definitely.
question. Good question.
I definitely am. I'm looking forward to doing that because I feel like that's going to be a challenge for me. Because I'll tell you a straight up secret. I have a bad memory. I barely can remember most of my songs like that.
Oh
Okay.
shit. Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
I don't write none of it down. Like,
Mm.
this is my microphone right here, my mic right here, my computer right here. So I basically freestyle. Like, not really freestyle because I got like, I know what I'm going to say,
Mm.
Yeah.
but I don't write it down. So it's like, I'll say something, da, 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 da. I don't like that. Delete it. Say something else. Da, 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 da. I like that. Boom.
Yeah,
better than
you
me.
off the top with it.
So it's like I don't really have. That's why I want to do this acting shit to see how it goes with just remembering the lines, being on a set like that. I'm like really a behind the scenes type of guy. I love being behind the camera, getting angles and stuff like that. So
Okay.
once I get the right budget and I get the right people around that want to work, I'm gonna put out a little short film.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I seen on YouTube, man, you got songs from 7, 8 years ago.
Hmm.
Okay, so you've been working for a minute.
Yeah, like back then, I didn't really know much. That's even if you go to my SoundCloud, I got a bunch of music on there, and if you go all the way down, you'll be like, okay, this is when he really first started, and he didn't know shit about mixing and nothing like that. Them shit
Mm,
sound dirt. Like you can hear it and understand it, but them shit sound dirt. And then as you go up, you'll be like, okay, this is when he really started to learn some shit or whatever. Okay, I can
right.
hear this shit. I can understand it now. Shit is coming out crisp. And like I said, it was all a learning experience. Like I did everything baby steps. And I mean, it worked for me. Some people it don't work for. Some people they just don't got the time. But luckily for me, like I said, I had a family that was very supportive. You know, what I mean, they understood what I was trying to do,
Mm,
even though they probably didn't like it or whatnot. But they were understanding about it. So, like I said, once again, my biggest influence is my family, my
that's
mom, my
good.
dad, my sisters, my little brothers. And I mean, like they were the ones that supported me when no fans knew me to support me. So when I wasn't working and when I couldn't afford to get this or whatever, and I mean they were the ones who was feeding me, so I could put the money to get the studio equipment,
That's
and
right.
that's
That's right.
what powers me still now to this day. Once I started really learning the business part,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, once I get everything where it needs to be, I'm gonna take care of them first. I'm not there yet, so I do it with stuff like this in my interviews and my press. I let it be known that you gotta have your family support first. And if
Yeah.
you don't have family, then you gotta have that inner family support within yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without none of that, honestly, you're not gonna be able to survive this game, especially nowadays with social media. They'll
Yeah.
break you down the same day that they built you up on.
Yeah. Family is very important. And definitely having that support system, man. So I definitely applaud that. What can you say about your music? It's really not trap or drill. What do you categorize your music as?
Man, it's just good music.
Just good music.
Just good music. I just try to make
Very
even
good.
I'm trying to make you feel good. I'm trying to make you want to have sex with somebody. I'm trying to let you know not to play around in the streets.
Okay.
Like when I do rapping like bars and shit, I'm trying to paint a picture to let you know not to fuck with that or fuck with something or fuck with anything but
Okay.
that. So if I say I got grams and I made it to this and did that, don't do that. Skip that part and figure out something else to get to this part.
Very
When
good.
I'm talking about the ladies and stuff like that, it's to get you to understand we need to love and appreciate our women more.
Okay. Cool.
And then
Cool.
when I drop those heartfelt, I just want you to think about what we got going on in the world. Like I
That's right.
got one of my favorite songs that I put out was Gucci Tears. And I feel like that song explains a lot that goes on in the world and in my
Yeah.
life at the time. And how people perceive the world and how I look at how people perceive my life. And if
Okay.
you listen close in that song, a lot of people doubted me. A lot of people counted me out. I
Mm.
started off with saying something like, I never eat raw fish no matter how good it looks.
Hmm.
Because I won't.
Mm.
No
Okay.
matter how much money I get, no matter what nice restaurant, I don't want raw fish. Cook my shit. Fry my shit. And
Hey.
at some point, I felt like that's how people was looking at my music.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Tap in, man. Best podcast in the Carolinas. You got to tell people, man, especially if I'm paying for it, I want my food like this.
Facts.
Okay. All right,
That
man.
and that's what I expect my fans to do.
Okay.
If I'm expecting y'all to like my music and go streaming and pay for it or whatever, tell me what y'all want to hear. Tell me how you want to hear it.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see if I can accomplish your goals that you want to hear because I'm supposed to be a songwriter. I'm
Mm.
supposed to be an artist. And
Yeah.
this is why I get mad at established artists that's on that feel some type of way when a fan gives them criticism. And they're like, well, that's not me.
Yeah. It's
Well,
what
it's
people got.
not you, but you're supposed to be, painting pictures of things that's you and not you.
Yeah.
As an artist, everything is not you. So if it was like, yo, wow, do a song about this and that, I should be able to accomplish that.
Yeah, facts, facts. Okay. And what people don't understand is this game is a service. So if you can serve your people right, your fans right, you winning any day of the week.
Now, you can't please everybody, but the objective should be able to give them something satisfiable.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
You
right.
know what I'm
That's
saying? You can't please everybody. We know that. That's just like when you go in the store. They might
hmm
not have everything that you want, but I guarantee you, you leave out of there with something you want or something you need.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's,
You could have went in Foot Locker looking for black socks. They ain't have no black socks, but you end up getting some blue socks with some matching shoes and a hat. Satisfied.
yeah. Okay. I can agree with that on certain levels.
I
Okay.
mean, if I get a comment and be like, "Yo, I like that song, but I wish you would have did something like this," on my next song, I'll be like, "Yo, look out for that," and see if I accomplish what you was aiming for.
Okay. Okay. Tap in. Tap in. All right. LA Breadwinner speaking facts. All right. Big NY in the building. Since being a rapper, what can you take away from this game, homie?
You want me to answer that honestly?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. What have you learned?
This shit is fake.
Okay. Okay.
So it's probably best to stay independent and do partnerships and shit like that, sponsorships, independent investments, because
Okay.
the game is
Okay.
fake. The
Okay.
game industry, whatever y'all want to call it, that shit fake. Faker than a motherfucker.
Oh, all right. All right.
That
No
shit
worries.
been getting BBLs before we was calling shit BBLs.
But do you believe in actuality at the end of the day, if somebody can inspire somebody else, whether it's fake or not, is inspirational at the end of the day?
Nah, because it's tainted. It's not pure.
Mm,
This is why you see so much bullshit in music, especially in our community of music. You don't see that shit in no other community of music like that.
okay. I mean, I can't agree with that. I can say that I've been inspired by some good music that really stuck with me for years, and I still put that to my daily life every day.
Yeah, but would you have not done that if that song or if that music never existed?
You said say it again.
Would you have done that if that song or that music or that artist never existed?
Yeah, it depends on the scenario, but I have had music still to this day that stuck with me since I was probably 12, 11, that I still
That's what it's
listen
supposed
to.
to do.
Huh?
That's what music is supposed to do, though.
Right,
That's
right.
what
That's
I ask you. If they never did that, would you still be able to do what you're doing daily, knowing what you're knowing from what that song gave you if that song wasn't there, though?
Well, it's I don't think it's necessarily about that. I think if you still strong minded at the end of the day, you can still move on, but it's still some good music that can stick with you, that can maybe teach you something, and you can take it with you. You see what I'm
No,
saying?
I agree with that, but the reason why I say it's fake is because they got people like me, and we sit in rooms
Okay.
and we come up with that, and we try to get that feeling, that emotion, and everything that made you feel like that from that song. We focus on that just like how these actors do. You see
Okay.
what I'm saying? Just
Acting.
like how these actors do when they
Mhm.
get into character and they make you cry at the movie theater. We get into character to make those songs. And
Okay.
then what tops it off is that the record companies, they find the perfect artist.
So hold on. Do you believe that actual music is some so you believe that artists are characters?
Of course, every artist is.
I don't
They
believe
gotta,
that. I
Like,
don't
there's
believe
not an artist that's not.
I don't believe that all artists are characters. I believe that some artists are really meant to do this in their life.
No, we are meant to do this in our life, but we're still playing a role to do that. You feel what
Mm,
I'm saying? We're still playing a role to do that. This is exactly why prior to all of this new world movement, everybody, artists, entertainers, their life was private. The only way you could see it from was like the National Enquirer and stuff, and that was considered gossip. There was no real proof to prove that it was real. And then they started coming out with like Hollywood News and all of this
yeah.
stuff to get more public,
Okay.
let people in, to deliver the character more. When you get to the labels, they ask you, what character are you gonna be? Do
Mm,
you want to be this type of person? Do you want to be this type of person? It's just like how we were saying with MC Hammer. He didn't bargain to make his image a certain image.
yeah. Yeah.
But all of that goes on behind the closed doors.
But
There's a lot of artists.
what
Go
can you
ahead.
say about the artist that's not really portraying the character? He's portraying who he
Himself,
is. The NBA young boys of the other world, the Lil Waynes.
they're still acting to a certain degree because they got to sell you.
Okay.
They got to sell it to you.
I can disagree and agree with you.
They got to sell it. I was about to say they got to sell it to you. So you ever heard of putting 50 on 10?
Yeah.
That's just like Little Wayne saying I had a kilo when he really had an eighth.
All but see, some rappers will rap that shit and not be living that life. And there's some rappers that do rap that shit and are actually living that life. So it's not a character at the end of the day.
No, it's not. But
I
still,
think it. I
still
think
put
you.
50 on
It's some
10
people
though.
that's choosing to be a character, and some people that's really rapping about what they living.
Yeah, and those people that's really rapping like me, I rap what I live, but
Okay.
I have to exaggerate some of the shit to get y'all to understand it.
Well, well, we can't speak for everybody now.
But we can when you look at you look at an artist paper trail.
Okay. Okay.
Just look at every artist paper trail. The ones that's really speaking facts, they're speaking it into an existence.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? They're speaking a lot of shit into existence. This is
I
why
know
a
because
lot
I
of them
see what
are
I'm
still with
telling you
the
is I listen to rappers on a regular basis. I know rappers who's really living that life, and some rappers who's just being, like you said, a character. So we can't classify everybody in one egg basket.
No, we're not doing that. But what we're saying is, even the real rappers that's rapping about their life is still putting some entertainment to it, and
Oh,
that's the character.
it's the entertainment business.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to fluff certain shit. You have to.
You don't have to.
Every artist does it.
And you
Pop
know,
did it. Kendrick does it. Every artist does it. And when we do it, we're wrapping it into an existence. And then we're actually gonna do it. We're actually gonna get it. So nobody can say, well, you rapped about it and you didn't. No, we was rapping into an existence.
I can agree and disagree with you. But I like where your mindset is. Okay. Tap in. Best podcast, LA Breadwinner. Let me ask you this. What's some future projects that you got working on in the future? And do you got maybe a little bit of any merch in the display?
Well, I'm working on a project slowly. It's gonna call Fall from Grace. I
Okay.
just dropped like a little project, a little EP mixtape. I don't know what they call those things nowadays. That's called Leo Season. That's already out. That's on SoundCloud and on Audio Mac.
Okay.
That's doing pretty well. That's doing pretty well. It got a few new songs on there and a couple of joints that people heard already if
Okay.
they've been for a while. But um, the next project that I'm really gonna be focused on dropping is a Fall from Grace. I got a bunch of singles that I'm gonna keep dropping in the meantime when I
Very good.
figure out the actual due date that I want Fall from Grace. And the actual singles that's gonna be on that album or whatever that's gonna be called, I'm gonna let it be known that those songs is gonna be on that project.
Yeah.
As far as to go. I'm gonna just keep dropping singles. I love the way the reaction comes from singles. So I'm
Okay.
gonna just dropping singles. I'm gonna drop more singles on Spotify and Apple and all of that shit soon. I'm just making sure that those quality music is there because they're trying to get me on the charts for whatever reason. But I'm gonna make sure
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure those qualities is there. You know, everybody keeps saying like, "Yo, let me get you on these charts and let me get you on these charts." So it's like I'm gonna see what it's about.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I said it'll work with these placements and these sync deals and stuff like that. As far as merch come,
Okay.
uh, my personal merch, not no time soon.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with
But
that.
I'm looking for other merch to like, advertise and wear and shit like that all the time. But my personal merch, nah, I'm still enjoying spending my money on other people's shit. So I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I
Hey.
just bought some new clothes and shit. So I'm still enjoying shit like that a little bit.
Sometimes you got to just focus on one thing before you can get to the next.
Yeah, like, and honestly, sometimes like not everything is for everybody. Like every artist be trying to, have clothes and have alcohol and like the shit don't be selling for everybody. Niggas wasn't rocking them G-Unit sneakers. Niggas wasn't rocking those S dots.
Yeah. But can you agree to this? It's good to have multiple eggs in your basket instead of just having one thing.
When you're in a position where you can have leverage, like longevity like that, yeah, because of course when you already have a nice hype, you're gonna think
It's more
people
money at the end of the day.
if people buy it, it's a loss. If people
Okay.
like, you know what I mean? So it's like if you feel like you have the leverage for it, yeah, of course, go for it. But
Yeah.
you got to actually build that leverage for it. People are not buying Yeezys for no reason. You feel what I'm
Not
saying?
buying
Like
Yeezys for no reason. That
they're
could be
not. You're not buying Yeezys for no reason. You have a purpose when you want to buy Yeezys. This is why G-Unit sneakers never sold.
I used to have some G Unit sneakers.
You and you and
I
probably
used
like
to
the
have
rest
some
of
G
the
Unit sneakers,
you and the rest of the 2% of the world. I bet you 50 sold more in that video game than he sold on any shoe.
but you don't know that.
I bet you he sold more water than he sold on any shoe. We do know
But
because they speak on it. You can look this information up.
yeah, but you know that multiple eggs in your basket is good than just being just a rapper. He sold water. He had G Unit sneakers. The motherfucker even had T-shirts,
He had the bulletproof vest.
and he had the
Tank
bulletproof
top.
vest.
Yeah, he did that before them shits came back out.
It's yeah, because at the end of the day, if I can have some
That's his
merch, if I can
character.
have some water, it all goes back to that rapping thing that we spoke about.
That image, that character that he made you feel like you needed those ugly ass G-Unit sneakers.
But at the
You
end of the
didn't care.
day, when the nigga say he got shot 9 times, he got shot 9 times. That's not a character. That's actually real life.
Yeah, that is real life.
Yeah.
But you seen the movie, right?
I mean, that's Hollywood,
That's
dog.
not how it happened though. You
That's
feel what I'm saying? This is
that's
why I say at some point they're gonna have to put 50 on 10. In his case, he had to do it in the movie to make it entertaining.
well, that's like I said, it's an entertainment business, but I believe that not all rappers are just a character. I believe if a motherfucker got a story to tell, then that's just his story. You see what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna put it like this.
And there's some other
They
rappers
have a
that rap
character.
about what they seen.
They have a character. They're just attaching personal parts of them to that character. This is how they sound.
Uh,
All right. What's
it's a
Kendrick's
two-way
character?
street.
What's Kendrick's character?
What's Kendra's character? I
Yeah.
couldn't tell you. I see, but see, there you I couldn't tell you because I don't listen to Kendrick like that.
Well, based off of what you hear from him.
I've heard Money Trees. That's a pretty good single. But I mean, he's talking about getting money. He's actually getting money. That's not a character.
What's a Russ character to you?
You said, what's a character to me?
No, what's Russ characters to you? You know the artist Russ?
I never heard of him.
You never heard of Russ.
Rocks. He said
White
Russ.
boy Russ.
Russ?
Russ, you said
Yeah.
Russ, right?
Yeah.
Russ, the Indian with the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's independent.
I never heard of him. What happened?
You're not gonna be able to say this.
You see
It's
what I'm
crazy.
saying? So I can't judge
So
off everything if I ain't heard everything.
yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
look,
But some
you gotta
people
listen
really
to a
living
lot
that
of
life.
artists out here. Yo, those two artists I just named is characters that attach their personal self to their character.
Oh,
Their artist character that they rap
yeah.
and that people get to see and understand and love, they attach their personal self. That's like something that Pac did. Even though Pac went to he got training for it and shit like that because Pac went to a bunch of different
Some people do have
art.
a character in rapping, but I just don't believe every rapper does.
Once they get popping and they realize why they popping, that's their character, bro. Like
Well,
once they get
I think
popping
that's
and they
just
realize,
I think that's a matter of opinion.
well, they have to though. It's not like they can't. They have to. You feel what I'm saying? It's like this is what the people love about that person, so they have to keep that character there.
Well,
They have to keep that character there. They
I
could
think
dabble around with other shit, but they have to come back to this.
but see, Brad, when I think when we put people in character position, I think that's all matter of perspective.
It could be matter of perspective, or it could be matter of what they're actually doing.
Because hey, at the end of the day, we can both agree on this. We don't know what these rappers really doing outside of they self. They could be lying, they could be telling the truth.
And this is why I say they have to put the character on at some point in time. You heard when Jay
Agree
Z
or
said, "Go
disagree.
in the booth, scrape up the tie, come out, Superman's alive." He was for real.
Okay.
He was for real. He was letting you know, for real. I go in the booth and I put this on for y'all. And
That's
when I come out the booth, I take it off
well, he's just telling you the truth. He out the gate. You
out
you
the
you
gate.
can believe anybody that just say that.
And I'm pretty sure every artist do that. When they go in the booth, when they at that mic, they're trying to make you understand for a reason.
I can agree and disagree with you. We can agree to disagree. Because me, I know guys that's really living really living that life that they rapping about. And it's some guys I know that's just like you said, being a character at the end of the day. But
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is, how long are they gonna keep really living their life that they're rapping about? This is where the character comes into play. Because
some
at a certain point in time, they're gonna stop living that life that they're doing, but
some
they're gonna still rap about it.
some people like I'll give you an example. I believe Young Jeezy is a character.
Did he start off as a character, or did he end up leaving with the character? This is what I'm saying. Like
Well,
those rappers that you said that you know that personally rap what they talk about, as they keep climbing that ladder,
yeah.
are they gonna keep doing what they're rapping about for real in real life, or are they gonna still
We
be
don't
rapping
know.
about
We
it and
do
keep
not
climbing that
know.
ladder?
We don't ultimately know, but I can tell you this. I know Young Jeezy's just been a fraud his whole life. You see what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. I seen the paperwork, and he's just a character. I bump Young Jeezy all day. You see what I'm saying? The music is good. You see what I'm saying?
Yo,
But I know that Jeezy ain't really about that
you
life.
got the only one. This is why I started off with saying NWA.
Yeah. I didn't keep up with too much NWA, but I wouldn't doubt
Right.
it.
Well, maybe not on the East Coast of the South like that, but we all know that them niggas was the music in the face for gangster rap for a long time.
Yeah, I think that's just what the
Come to
media
find out,
portrayed.
none of them niggas was really that gangster, but a selective few.
Yeah, and I know people that's really gangsters that's really rap that life, and they lived it, man.
Oh, I know some too, but they
I
don't.
can't lie to you about that.
I know a lot of them, but the ones that I know that's successful, they don't live that life no more. They still rap about it though.
Yeah. Some people will choose to take that route just to make some extra money.
Nah, it's not about making the extra money. They're setting the message.
Well,
Like, for
you
example,
fucked up
my
with
song, he was setting a message in his music before he became an activist. This is why it's not a surprise to niggas that actually listen to my song. Like
okay.
my song, I listened to him when he was rapping, and he had a message in every one of his joints, bro. So it's not, left field for niggas that was really knocking him and understanding the way he was spitting for him to not be spitting like that no more and actually doing it. He said, you know what? I can't be rapping about this shit. I gotta stop this and actually go in the field and help.
Some niggas get a change of heart.
Nah, it's not even about being a change of heart. It's about being real.
Hmm.
Like this is what I'm saying. It's about being real and it's about being a character. It's
Hey,
about being real. It's about being a character. If you're gonna keep rapping about that shit and then you making it and you doing it, nigga, fix your community, nigga, because you don't want the rest of the people still doing that shit, or do you?
but sometimes I think it's all a matter of choice. Sometimes that's all niggas know.
Well, it's always gonna be a choice, but you can't just know that for the rest of your life after you get money. There's no way you can tell me you're gonna be getting money off this shit and you don't know how to do nothing else with that money.
I see what
There's-
you're
I
saying. I see
You can't
exactly what you're saying.
tell me that you're getting all of that money from these drugs and you don't know what to do with that money, but keep getting drugs with it now. Come on now, this is where we have a problem with the community. Come
I
on now.
I
Come
understand that. I understand that. And some niggas choose, like I told you, to keep going down that path to rap about what they rap about. Whether it's a character, whether they really living that life, it's all a matter of choice. Hey, I lived that life. I've rapped about it. I don't want to rap about it no more. I lived
Well,
that life.
there's niggas that I like. Sorry to cut you off. There's niggas like me that lived the life and he's not living it no more, and he let it be known, and he still rap about it. So he's letting niggas know off the gate, I'm not doing this. You shouldn't be doing this no more neither.
Yeah.
But I understand you're still in a position that you feel like you have to. So I'm gonna be the voice for you right now. But you have to learn at some point to put that shit down.
Hey,
This,
and I'm all with you. I'm all with you.
that,
I'm all for
this
the
is the
community.
characters that they playing. Like even Dirk. Dirk is trying to tell niggas like, yo, bro, we gotta stop the shooting.
Hey,
But I'm
but
still rapping about the shooting because I know y'all still living in it right
but
now.
listen, is he a character or is he living about? Is he rapping about what he's been through and lived?
Doing both. He's
Now
doing both.
it's all different. It's all different. So I don't categorize motherfuckers as being just a character. I believe that people really lived that life. They rapped about it. They got some money. Now it's a matter of choice. Do I keep rapping about what I've been through, or I want to keep rapping about just that bullshit? Now I'm leading the youth to a wrong path.
Honestly, bro, that's a scary subject to go into.
You see what I'm
I'm
saying?
not gonna
It's
lie to you.
all,
Because if you
yeah,
say that
I
question,
agree with you,
and
and I can
if you
disagree
leave
with
it
you.
up to the people to really think about it, and with
Yeah,
everything that's going on, they're gonna be like, yo, these niggas was setting us up to fail.
yeah, it be like that. That's why, in me personally, I don't listen to all the rah music because I know
I
it
don't
has
blame
an influence on me and it has an influence on the kids at the end of the day. But I don't take away from the fact that people really lived what they've been through. You see what I'm saying?
I don't take away from it. What I take away from the fact that they're marketing and influencing for other people to live
I
what
can
they've been.
agree with you on that.
That's what I take away from it.
I
This
can
is why
agree with you
I
on that.
respect Meek, because when Meek got into the point where he got into now, he's
Yeah,
like, listen, shit is bad.
yeah,
So this shit is bad.
yeah.
So
Because
this shit
at
is
some point we got to stop rapping about the drugs and the guns and shit because it's getting people locked up, and not only that, but it's getting people killed.
too. And Meek, ever since he realized that, he's been changing his shit.
And Meek's
And he's
been
been
changing.
becoming more of a voice for it. You
Right,
know what I mean? And I respect that more. You know
right,
what I mean? I wish more rappers that's like him, coming up to be like him, or in a position like him, was
right.
to that type of step and make those type of statements.
Yeah, man.
Like for
Absolutely.
real, because like our peoples need to hear that. They
Yeah.
hear everything else that y'all had to say.
And not only that, they need to hear it, but it's a real conversation because I can look at things from two sides of the coin. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a one-way thinker. I like to, okay, well, maybe he really did live this life, and that's maybe all the fuck he knows. But the shit that he been through and rapping about, it's helped his family. You see what I'm saying? This helped his kids. You see what I'm saying? Now, whether he chooses to keep taking that route after he done got some damn money,
Nah, that's
Yeah.
cool. But you gotta just let the people know that now this is entertainment.
Right. You see what I'm
You
saying?
gotta let the people know I'm not that person no more.
And motherfuckers be so deep into it, breadwinner, that they can't come out of it.
Can't come out of it, bro. They
So
really
hey,
can't. And that's where I definitely agree with you
it's
at.
been a
They
great.
too.
Yeah,
I know them street niggas too. But
yeah,
you gotta pick your poison. You can't worship two masters.
right.
That's why
That's
I
right.
say how much further they gonna get with this music shit if they keep
Yeah.
doing that.
Yep. Yep.
Why
And
I
that's
respect Bobby's murder so much because after he did and got caught up, that
yeah.
nigga said, "You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I got
Yep.
my bread. We about to
Yeah.
turn up and have fun. I'm gonna let y'all
Yeah.
niggas know I'm done. And we still
Right.
gonna rap about that shit, but I'm done. Don't call me to do no drills. Don't call me to do nothing, nigga. I'm up
Yeah.
here smurdering. He let it be known. He
Yeah.
put his pain in. He
Hey,
put his pain in.
and you know what? And it's karma for all that shit because at the end of the
Shout out
day,
to Bobby.
hey,
Shout out to Rock.
hey, listen. As long as you tell the truth, that's all that matters.
That's a big fact.
That's
Because
all
there's
that
a lot
matters.
of them that just really marketing off of their pain.
Yeah.
You feel like they just marketing off their pain. They're like, yeah, I know I'm done with that, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep selling it to these people because they buying it up.
And that's when the Hollywood comes into place because it's demonic at the end of the day. But I'm just
Talk that
telling
talk,
you, we got to
talk that.
learn to look at it from both sides of the coin. Some
Oh no,
people,
I do. That's where
yeah,
the song come from.
yeah, some people
So,
they live that life, they rapped about it, now they CEOs and they don't rap no more.
and
See,
they
it's,
they business people now. They understood.
everybody change, not everybody, but
Right, right, right.
most
You right.
some people change, some people don't.
Well, some people take longer to actually make you
Yeah,
run that. Like
yeah,
some people take a little longer. Like just like Puff told the story with him and Big. It took Big a little minute to come around the curve.
right,
You
right.
feel what I'm saying?
And I always tell people, breadwinner, uh, your voice and your mouth has power. So you
Power.
keep rapping about that dumb shit, you going and
You know,
shit, you're gonna
back
relive
into it.
yourself.
You know, relive it yourself, and you ain't gonna know how. You're gonna be wondering how was I multi-million-dollar platinum artist, and I was still in the hood with these niggas. I
Yeah,
didn't even take them out the hood. We ain't even.
yeah,
I ain't even bring my niggas to Paris.
yeah, that's for sure, man. Okay. Hey man, best podcast in the Carolinas, LA breadwinner, NY. That's shit, nigga. Hey, I love that.
Yo, I ain't even gonna front, bro. You got a real deep mind, bro. You need to start digging deep and dropping some of that
Yeah,
hidden shit that you not really try to speak on. Speak on, so like
yeah.
take it there because there's a lot of people that need that information, and nowadays there's a lot of
Hey,
them that's wanting it.
hey,
And
and
you got a mic, you got a platform, and
thank
niggas
you.
already respect you for your realness.
Thank
When
you.
you say it, it's not gonna be the same as when academics and all of these other niggas say it.
That's right. That's right.
It's
It's
gonna have some substance to it that they're gonna be like, if
yep.
he's touching on it, it gotta be real. This is why I tell people all the time, because I was one of these people myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what you say, it's from who says it.
Is how you
It's
say it.
not always how you say it, it's who's saying it to you.
Is who's
My
saying it.
dad used to try to warn me about a lot of shit. And I didn't
Yeah.
listen to it because it was coming from my dad. But when one of my homeboys told me, or when one of my brothers or one of my friends or somebody else told me,
Yeah.
boom, I got it.
Right.
It's
That's
not, it's about who say it. You
that's
one of those people that when you say it, niggas is gonna take heed to it, bro.
man. I got a lot of people that listen to me, and I take pride in it, and I'm serious about it because I love all of us. I
Hey,
love you.
how long you been following the brand, man?
Yeah.
For
A
for
minute.
a minute, bro. I didn't even know.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh, a minute,
good.
bro.
That's
That's
good.
that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why I said that because I've been following y'all for so long.
I
Like,
know you
you know what
have.
I mean?
So
I
I
feel
ain't
like
gonna
I know
never.
y'all
I
for
ain't.
so long.
Hey, I ain't gonna never get up here in the fake with you. I want to see where your mindset is, and
I
I'm
definitely
nice.
got that over from your page and now actually physically speaking and seeing you. I'm telling you, there's some things I know you've been wanting to bring up and talk about that
Yeah,
you've been questionable about.
yeah.
I'm telling you, got the green light, champion.
Hey, I
If you
appreciate that, boy.
like, exactly, I don't know what those things are. You know what those things are that you
Yeah,
was a little worried about bringing this to your podcast with the music and
Yeah.
You're there, and your listeners are there, your followers are there.
Hey, I'm only 28, man. I'm still learning.
Trust me, you got it.
Thank
You got it,
you.
bro. You
All right.
got it. You
Keep going
28
up,
and
bro.
you
Hey,
there for
let me
excitement with it.
let me
Trust me,
ask you
you got
this. What's some uh what's some advice you can give to all the up and coming artists?
it. The biggest advice I can give them, honestly,
Yeah.
is be genuine,
There you go.
be prepared,
Yeah.
and try to have some of your own funding and own knowledge
Okay.
of whatever it is that you're trying to do the most. So if
Yep.
you're trying to be pressed the most, or if you're trying to get verified the most, or even if you want to go viral,
Yeah.
understand and learn that there's a method and there's a science to that shit.
Yep.
Put yourself in the predicaments to get closer to that. You gotta put the footwork in. There's no shortcuts.
Love this
I'm
shit.
telling everybody there's no shortcuts. I didn't pay for none of my verifications. Everybody that I work with and
Okay.
everybody that supported me helped me get to the right assets to obtain my verifications. That's
Hey,
what I did. I
that's
obtained the right assets. I mean, I just thought of it, it'd be easier and it'd be a best learning experience. See, I didn't want to take the shortcut. One, I didn't have the bag to, and
yeah.
even if I did, I didn't want to take the shortcut. Of course, anybody can stack up the money and get it or hustle up the money and get it, but I didn't want to do that. And then when I get it, I don't know what to do with it or I don't know how to handle it.
Okay.
And I'm kind of glad I took the way that I did because it got me into these predicaments where I'm doing podcasts with you. Because if I would have took the shortcut, who knows where I would be at?
Yep. Yep.
There's why a lot of people probably losing their badge.
That's
Don't
it.
take short. Don't take
Yep.
shortcuts.
Don't take shortcuts. You heard it here first, man. LA breadwinner. Who do you do this for when you wake up every day, homie?
My family. I got two little brothers.
Yep.
I mean, young.
All right. All right.
So I do this for my family, my mom, my sister, my dad, my
Yep.
cousin, my nieces, my nephews, and honestly, I do this for everybody like us. I mean,
That's it.
everybody that just want to see better, everybody that want to do better,
Mm-hmm.
everybody that felt like they made a few mistakes. You can't go back and correct them. Try it.
That's it. That's it. I like that. I like that. All right. Hey, LA breadwinner in the building, man. Let them know where we can find you on all platforms. Big money.
Man, I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere you think of. I'm on there. La dot breadwinner.
All right.
YouTube, SoundCloud, Audio Mac, fucking Spotify, IG, Facebook, Twitter,
Yep.
Vero, all of them shits. I'm on everything. La breadwinner. If you want
All
some help, if you want to tap in on some music shit, some press, some marketing, networking, let me know, and I do the best that I can do for y'all.
all
Let's
right.
go, bro.
All
Hey,
right.
man, much love, bro. It's been a
Let's
long
get it.
time, bro. It's been a long time coming, dog.
All right.
We still got a long way to go. I'm not even gonna
There
lie to
we
you.
go,
Before
dog.
you know, we gonna be on some shit like Drink Champs and all of that in the next few
Trying to
months.
tell
I'm
you,
gonna be
bro.
like, yo,
Yeah,
bro,
for
you
sure.
remember the first interview we did? The shit was virtual. We didn't even have it on the spot. And I'm gonna be like, yeah,
Okay.
now look at niggas. And that was only like 5 months ago, 6 months ago.
Trying to tell
I'm
you, bro.
telling
We
you,
on the way, bro.
Come
We
on,
on the
man.
way, man. Hey, much love, man. It's
All
been a
right.
long time, bro.
All right.
thank,
Sports Brothers Media. I am Hip Hop Mag, NY Zone, LA breadwinner.
thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for real, for real.
All right. Well, good having you, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. Everybody have a good night. Stay blessed. Stay focused.
Yes.
All right, my brother. I
Okay.
appreciate you, dog.